Time now for the morning rush. We'll start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. Our next big weather maker arrives today. We're already starting to see the rain out there this morning, and we've got more to come through the day today. Scattered to widespread showers over the western 2/3 of the state, mountain areas above about 9,500 feet to start looking at snow, and this will continue overnight into tomorrow morning. Adam?
As you get ready to head out the door, we're following the day's top local stories. We'll start with Catherine Mazzone.
Adam, happening today, the Bernalillo County DA is set to send documents to the feds, according to the Albuquerque Journal. They include claims from APD's former records custodian alleging cover-ups in the department. Ronaldo Chavez says APD brass and the mayor had the department delete or alter video in high-profile cases. It's in an affidavit filed in the Mary Hawks shooting and one more. Chavez also says APD higher-ups ordered officers not to mention they had video until the department could figure out whether that video would get them in hot water. Now the city is responding. Coming up in our 5 Facts. Sarah?
Police departments across the country are on high alert this morning after several attacks in the last 24 hours. The search is still on for the man police say shot and killed a 20-year veteran of the San Antonio Police Department. Detective Benjamin Marconi was shot and killed while writing a ticket. In St. Louis, Missouri, a police sergeant is in critical but stable condition this morning in an ambush-style attack. Another Missouri officer was shot during a traffic stop last night, and in Sanibel, Florida, an officer was shot in the shoulder while sitting in his car during a traffic stop. Adam?
As you wake up this morning, we're waiting to learn the condition of a person sent to the hospital in a possible shooting in the east part of downtown Albuquerque. It happened around 9 last night near Central and Broadway. Police say one person was taken to the hospital with possible gunshot wounds. Central was shut down in both directions, east and west of Broadway to 1st Street during that investigation, but it is back open in time for the morning commute. Santa Fe attorney Brian Egolf just voted in by House Democrats as their pick for House Speaker over the weekend, but that pick now still has to be voted upon by the whole House when lawmakers convene in January. If approved, Egolf would succeed Socorro Republican Don Tripp in that role. It could be Santa Fe Democrats in charge of both chambers at the Roundhouse, and this weekend Senate Democrats picked Santa Fe attorney Peter Worth as majority leader. With just 2 months to go until Donald Trump takes the oath of office, some New Mexicans are wondering about their future health care. After Trump said that he would get rid of Obamacare, advocacy group Health Action New Mexico says they've received calls of concern from people confused about the future of their medical insurance. While a lot is still up in the air, the group's director says people can rest assured that their current plans will stay intact for 2017. Santa Fe police are investigating a pair of disturbing crimes on a normally safe road. Police say 2 people were robbed at gunpoint on Canyon Road and Garcia Street. Both victims were just in the area visiting, and police say they gave similar descriptions of the suspect. Local business owners say it's unusual for them to hear about crime in that area, but they hope this will not deter tourists from coming. President Obama is waking up in Washington once again this morning after his final overseas trip as president. He met with world leaders in Lima, Peru, and spoke briefly with Russian President Vladimir Putin about conflicts in Ukraine and Syria. The president says leaders from around the Pacific will move forward with the Trans-Pacific Partnership, a trade that President-elect Donald Trump opposes. The cast of the hit Broadway show Hamilton drawing some harsh words from the president-elect this morning after a message they delivered on stage after a show. But not everybody is upset, including Mike Pence himself. While on Face the Nation, Pence said he did not feel offended and that he understands the anxiety the American people are feeling. That speech led Trump to take to Twitter calling for an apology. Kristen?
Today's Metro Threat Index up to a 5. We're talking scattered showers through the day today. They'll still be on and off, but keep that umbrella on standby. Also, some wind to watch for later on tonight. This will likely continue overnight into tomorrow, but much drier conditions expected on Tuesday. Adam?
Check your fridge. Several kinds of hummus are on the recall list this morning over listeria concerns. Sabra is voluntarily recalling some of its hummus and other spreads after reports of contamination. The company urges customers to discard their products with a best before date up to and including January 23rd. Sabra is offering refunds. You can get a new battery from Apple this morning if your 6S model is having some trouble. The company says it's in the process of replacing batteries in some phones because they unexpectedly shut down. I've had that happen too. Reps say the defects do not pose a safety risk and they only affect a small number of phones manufactured between September and October of 2015. Let's get a look at the morning drive this morning as we do check the traffic map. Things are looking fine this morning. We haven't received any reports of any major incidents on any of the thoroughfares out there where you may be traveling. If anything does come up, you'll hear it right here on KRQE this morning. For now, just avoid or just know that streets are wet, so might be maybe a little slippery in some parts. Many people are planning to hit the stores this morning to prep for Thanksgiving cooking. Authorities do want to make sure that you know how to properly cook your turkey. A Florida fire department released this safety video. It shows what happens when you drop a frozen turkey in hot oil. The oil splashes and a fire ignites. Oof. Authorities are advising anybody deep frying a turkey to slowly lower a thawed and fully dry turkey into the deep fryer. Don't let it spill over, because that's what ends up happening.
Scary.
It is scary. In just days now, millions of people will hit the stores for holiday shopping. And this morning, Walmart is preparing for a unique holiday mashup. The big box store is kicking off Cyber Week starting this Friday for the first time. This is typically reserved for in-store doorbusters, and it comes as Black Friday deals slowly creep into Thanksgiving dinner, with markdowns beginning on Thanksgiving Day. So you can start shopping online, get some deals then. All right, let's move on to the 5 facts this morning.
We'll begin with number 5. Soldiers serving overseas are about to get some love from New Mexico. A thief stole a box of more than 1,000 holiday letters written for soldiers from Carol Sanchez's car 2 weeks ago. The Rio Grande Valley Blue Star mothers had planned to include these handwritten letters in care packages. UNM and local communities rallied in a big way with 13,000 cards of encouragement and thanks sent out on Saturday.
Number
Awesome
4.
event.
Yeah, definitely cool. Number 4, new overnight, UNM police are investigating a reported assault on campus. Officers say a woman reported an unknown attacker knocked her unconscious while she was leaving her car in the Lomas parking structure. No suspects. They're asking anybody with information to call them. Number 3, President-elect Donald Trump heading back to New York City this morning to resume meetings over forming his cabinet. Over the weekend, he met with several prominent Republicans in New Jersey, including former rival Mitt Romney and former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani, both reportedly under consideration for Secretary of State. Trump told news crews that he's made a couple of decisions and that, quote, "we'll let you know soon." Number 2, DA Kerry Brandenburg expected to hand over documents to the U.S. Attorney's Office today over allegations that APD deleted or altered videos in high-profile cases. Again, that's according to the Albuquerque Journal. As you heard Catherine say earlier, on Friday, we told you about an affidavit filed in the Mary Hawks lawsuit. In it, Reynaldo Chavez, a former custodian of records, alleges that police made cover-ups in the Hawks shooting. In another case, Chavez, who was fired from APD, has filed a whistleblower lawsuit against the city. The city, in a statement, says it questions Chavez's motives and that it plans to fight his legal claims.
At number 1, valley rain and mountain snow kicks off this morning and continues on and off all day long. Temperatures like yesterday back into the upper 50s around seasonal averages statewide with breezy conditions expected late. We'll be here tracking it all day.
We sure will. We're going to be back too on Fox New Mexico after this break. KRQE This Morning continues there.